Wapiti means white rump, and that's the Native American tongue for what we know as the North American elk. And there used to be 10 million of these elk in North America, divided over 6 subspecies. Today, those numbers are quite diminished. 2020 populations. The eastern elk is gone extinct. The Merriam's elk has gone extinct. California Tule elk were almost extinct. They were down to about 28 animals, and due to pretty strong conservation efforts, they've brought a number of them back. They're found only in California. Manitoba elk found in Canada is got just a few more. Roosevelt elk were also almost extinct and brought back. And the Rocky Mountain elk are the most plentiful subspecies that are out there. These elk that are out there still have a lot of challenges. One of the big challenges they have is loose barbed wire or unmaintained fence wire. It gets caught in their antlers and they can't get out of it, and it can kill them. So a lot of sad stories on that. And so here we have some California Tule elk, the rarest of the subspecies of elk. And in their grazing area, we found a lot of loose barbed wire right where they're grazing. It's just a matter of time for a tragedy to happen with the elk and all this wire. It's the worst kind of barbed wire. It's loose, and yet it's anchored to trees and in the ground. So it's setting a pretty terrible trap for them. So we got together, put a team together to go in there and help clean up loose barbed wire to stop a tragedy from happening. We had a simple game plan to hike out there and bring gloves and cutting tools and round up all the loose barbed wire, of which there are hundreds and hundreds of feet of it, and then smash all that wire into a big ball because it's too much work to reloop it, and then drag that big ball over to the road where the elk don't go as often. So here we are, dragging the barbed wire. We've already smashed it into a big ball. It's midday. It's about 80 degrees out there. Chichas, the dog, came along with us. That's Kit's dog. Here you can even actually see in the foreground, you can see some elk scat that's there, which just shows you we are right in their grazing area. And of course, bull elk being the most threatened by this, and it's mostly bull elk that's in there. That ball of barbed wire was heavier than it looks. It took all 3 of us to drag it, and as you can see, it got caught on a lot of things because it's barbed wire. So here we got it to its resting place today. We would have liked to have gotten it all the way out, but we at least got it to the road. And a thank goes out to the folks that gave up a Saturday and worked hard in the heat to help the elk. Thanks, folks. The elk, thank you.